Project M. What is it?
The Balcony is a tournament. It's a Super Smash Brothers tournament. It's hosted at my house. We run a lot of brackets here, but our biggest one is Project M.
Versus KP Sleazy, Soul versus Ultra, Clancy versus Duke, and Oki versus Old McDonald. If you need help finding your opponent, come talk to me.
Oh, you need to play Humble Dojo. Yo, David! You need to play this guy.
Basically, there was like a super dope game called Super Smash Bros. Melee that came out like, I don't know, 14 years ago or something, I can't count. And everybody loved it, it was amazing. So Sakurai decided like, yo, we're gonna make another Smash game because everybody loves this one. They made Brawl. And not as many people liked that because it kind of went away from the fast, intense like action that Melee brought. So what some very brave heroes decided to do was to kind of mod Brawl with a larger roster and whatnot to play more like Melee.
I remember it started as just like a thing people talked about. It took a while for a demo to come out, and I was really excited at the idea. It was something that I always wanted. It's what I wanted Brawl to be, just from hearing about the concepts. But since then, it's just it's grown and grown. It's grown so much that it had to be stopped.
The PMDT members kind of agreed to stop production on Project M kind of until further notice. It's kind of unknown why that was, but it kind of means no more updates for us. And what you see right here, 3.6 is the golden build.
The word going around is that it's a legal issue, and they basically realize like, oh, if this thing gets any bigger than it already has, like we're in some deep shit. Because you know you're not supposed to do this necessarily, because United States and Japanese copyright law are archaic, to say the least. This is mostly like nerds in high school and college, you know, they can't afford to get sued by Nintendo or Konami.
I was worried that the community would be really dramatic. Online there was a lot of different reactions. Mostly a lot of panic and a lot of people that were very upset. I would have liked to see more understanding from the community, I think. I don't feel like a lot of people really tried putting themselves in the development team's shoes. If I were to see something like that happen, my first instinct would be, okay, well, no one loves the game more than the development team, so if this is what they felt they had to do, they probably have a good reason for it.
There was a lot of tears, a lot of anger, some salts. There's definitely lots of salts. But after that, there was like coping, there was like bonding together, and there's like a unanimous forward motion that the game may be like done developing, but like the meta's not. So we decided to push forward and like keep moving with the game that we have. Okay. Hit him with that 3.02 or that 3.5 even.
I got really sad for a second because even though my mentality has been a lot better, there are still some things in the game that I would like to see adjusted. I don't know if I would say nerfed, just tweaked a little bit. But the fact that no one can complain really about like, please change this, please change that, and everyone just has to accept it, I think for the community as a whole, it's gonna be a good thing. I feel like there's players that were hesitant to do really well with their character, afraid that it was going to get nerfed. And now that's completely gone. Anything Arrow comes up with, any tech, it is there. And you're going to have to deal with it. We just have to accept it, learn the matchups, and get better.
Whoa, what? How do you get a regrab off that?
Because like all this bad stuff has happened, like the people that are like true hardcore fans, it's like they're even more motivated. And maybe even people that weren't like so super hardcore, it's just like, oh wow, no more nerfs, no more like buffs or anything like that. And it's like, so those people who like wanted, you know, didn't want any more changes to happen, they'll come back, and like the people that really like the game, they're gonna be like even more motivated.
Future of PM? I think it'll keep going. I think everyone that likes PM now Nothing has changed. Everything that they like about it is still here. And as long as people are still playing the game, I'll be joining them, and I'll be enjoying every second of it. As long as people play the game, it's gonna live.
I was once quoted as saying that we'll stop running Project M at the balcony when the Nintendo Gestapo burst down my door and riddled me with Nintendo seal of approval bullets. So, and I stand by that, because there were 47 people entered in PM singles at the balcony this week. There were 51 last week, and there were 44 the week before. We're not going anywhere.
Community to me is like literally family. I've been there since pretty much day one of the SoCal scene. I've helped grow it. I've ran events for it, hosted a national for it. There's just, and I met so many people through that time. So just like being able to see them grow, seeing them level up, seeing them grow as people, just seeing like the ups and downs coming in and out of the scene. This is extended family right here. So if anything, I can say for SoCal for sure. Like that's, when I hear SoCal Project M community, I hear family.
Picking up Project M is honestly, just like Smash in general, is probably one of the best things that's happened in my life. It's given me something, not only just like a hobby and a way to occasionally like earn money, but somewhere that I can be every weekend. It's introduced me to a lot of people that have been my friends for a really long time. And I've always been the kind of person, you know, growing up that had a pretty tough time meeting people and making friends. And Project M really did that for me. And it's also like really great to put your work into something and see yourself improve and like see your hard work pay off in tangible, visible ways. I think it's just like a good thing for the soul. This Project M, not only that, but Smash is like a really cheap hobby to have. So that's a bonus. I don't know, it's just a really great thing that's happened, and I'm glad that I got into Smash.
Just keep your head up. We're going through a little bit of a rough transition, but you guys are all the key to us succeeding. Everybody has a role to play. We all have a part we can all contribute, whether it's showing up to events and making events as big as you can, whether it's practicing at home, posting videos, whether it's asking questions on forums. Just everybody, from the smallest thing to donating some money to a stream. Any way you can, contribute, because every little bit helps. PM, we live in. #we live in.